Blown bead insulation using EPS expanded polystyrene is easy and quick to install in cavity walls of new build or existing properties. It gives superior thermal insulation, as well as the reassurance of long-term performance. The specialist equipment used by MBBA expert installers is completely self-contained and can be used in all weathers for one-day installation. Blown bead insulation actually requires smaller and fewer drill holes in the outside wall of the property. This is because the unique nature of the fast-flowing beads mean they fill even the smallest spaces, ensuring all possible areas are filled. It's because of the special flow properties of EPS beads which no other material can match. You can see straight away that a vortex is created and the beads flow at high speed like liquid into every part of the cavity. They seek out all the gaps and imperfections in the cavity. In minutes, every void around surfaces, joists, conduits, doors, windows, and other internal structures is completely filled, with thousands of beads to ensure there are no cold spots. Blown beads provide thermal insulation at its most efficient, and because every bead is 98% air captured within the polystyrene, this material gives lambda values which are superior to any other insulation, allowing Part L of building regulations to be easily met or exceeded. After each cavity is filled, the beads settle immediately and become bonded together to form a virtual solid layer of insulation which is stable yet allows the cavity to breathe as intended. Once settled, gravity will no longer affect the integrity of the bead insulation, which means there will be none of the ongoing settlement issues which can occur with other types of cavity insulation. EPS beads provide a very effective reassurance against the risks of damp because, unlike fibrous materials which have a natural sponge-like absorption, EPS does not absorb moisture. Blown beads in a cavity will not allow water to accumulate in patches. In fact, the millions of tiny spheres allow the safe and effective dispersal of any moisture. Between each of the millions of beads in a cavity, their spherical shape forms curved channels, and this network of connecting channels allows water to drain freely and rapidly to the ground. Gravity immediately pulls the water downwards, and the smooth curved surfaces of the beads allow fast flow to ground level. The speed of downward flow, combined with the lack of absorption of EPS beads, prevents the water crossing the cavity laterally, where it would eventually create damp problems on the inside walls of rooms. With no lateral creep of moisture, there is no risk of internal damp. Whatever your priority, ease and speed of installation, total coverage, outstanding thermal qualities, or the avoidance of damp problems in future, make blown bead your first choice when it comes to cavity wall insulation.